Welcome to AJ Fashions and Apparel. In this video, we'll be learning how to make custom made bracup. In case you want to make corset or bustier and you have no bracup of your size, you can do this and it will come out perfectly. Here I have a cutout of corset cup, the center front and the side front. So I've marked this together before, but I'm going to explain. On that edge, I measure 2.5 inches. On the center too, I measured 2.5 inches. And on the side front as well, I measured 2.5 inches. So I connect this together, the 2.5 inches. After that, I cut it out. The two pieces on the top part, I tape it together to give us one piece. So that is one cup. So I label this as number 1. So that is the center front part. And this side will be going to the side front. So I also labeled the other two pieces as number 2 and 3. So one is for the center front and the other one is for the side front. So you can label it whichever way you will remember. So here I have my breast pad here. You can also call it wording, breast wording. So this wording I have here, I have limited wording here and it's not really thick, it's not thick. So if you want to do yours, please use thick wording and you can do 4 layers. You can do 4 layers. You just place your pieces, your cup pieces on it, the patterns, trace it out, then you press it together. So you iron the 4 pieces together. After ironing it, if it does not glue together, you can place hemming gum in between so that it will glue together. And after ironing the breast pad or wording together, you place your pattern pieces of the cup on it and you trace it out. So you trace it out without adding any sewing allowance. You don't need sewing allowance for the bra cup. So if you want to transfer these pattern pieces on your fashion fabric, you can add sewing allowances in whichever part you want to add. In fact, you are going to add sewing allowances in all parts of these cup pieces. But here we will not be adding sewing allowance, so I'll use my pen to trace it out on the breast pad. So note that this breast pad I'm using here, I'm just using it for the DIY. It's not thick. It's not thick. And I'm using just 2 layers. So I've traced this out and I'm going to cut it out with scissors. After cutting it out, I will join this side by side using zigzag stitches. So you can use any zigzag stitches on your sewing machine, whichever one you want to use. Just use it to sew it. So I'm placing this number 2 cup and number 3. I'm going to join the number 2 and number 3 cup first. I'll place it side by side. I will not allow any space in between. So they must be touching each other side by side so that the thread will hold it together. So the stitches will run through both cup. If you don't have zigzag machine, you can just add 0.25 allowance on your cup when cutting out so that you use your straight sewing machine to sew it with that tiny allowance of 0.25. So here I'm sewing this with zigzag stitches side by side and I'm done with number 2 and number 3 cup, and here is what we have. So you can see the space inside. So like I said, if you use like 4 layers of breast pad, this wording, it will give you this bouncy effect. The effect it will give even more than original bra cup. So it will give you that bouncy effect. So here is what I have. I've joined the number 2 and number 3 cups together. Then I'm going to join the number 1 cup together in the same manner I joined the number 2 and number 3. And here is what I have. Here is our custom made bra cup. This is very easy. It's a simple DIY. This is the end of today's video. Please do well to share, like, and subscribe.